Given that 99, 92, and 85 are the first three terms of an arithmetic progression, find the sixth term and the nth term. So how do you deal with problems on arithmetic progressions? Well, when you're dealing with finding the nth term, there's a standard formula that we use, and this is given by Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1d. So what does this mean? Well, let's say we have numbers like 2, 4, and 6. So let's call this the first term, this is the second term, and this is the third term. Now, this is always representing the first term. A is always representing the first term. Whenever you have a series like that, just know that A is representing the first term. Now, this D is the common difference. So what does it mean? Well, what it means is that when you have numbers like this, if you find the difference between them, let's say you find the difference between the first two numbers, it should be common with the difference between the second and the third term. So that means that when you're looking at the formula for finding the common difference, it is given by the second term minus the first term. So in this case, the common difference is going to be the second term, which is 4, minus the first term, which is 2. So this is going to be 2. But even if we try 6 minus 4, 6 minus 4, we're still going to get 2. So this is why it's called the common difference, because the difference is the same. Now, when you look at these numbers here, you're going to realize that if this is the third term, we can have the fourth term by just adding the common difference here, which is 2. So the fourth term should be 8, and the fifth term should be 8 plus 2, which is 10. Now, we can try to find, let's say, the 20th term or the 50th term, and that is going to be quite hard for us to just keep on adding the common differences. And so this is where we have this particular formula, which helps us understand or try to deal with problems like that, finding the nth term. Maybe it is the 20th term, the 30th term, or the 50th term. So with this in mind, we can now deal with this particular problem. So notice that we have the first three terms here, 99, 92, and 85. So this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. So how do we find the sixth term? Now, we need to use the same formula, which is Tn A plus n minus 1d. In this case, n is representing the nth term here. In this case, it is 6. So the first term here, notice that the first term is 99. So here we're going to have 99 plus n is 6. So this is 6 minus 1. But what is the common difference here? Notice that we need to subtract 99 from 92, because the common difference is always the second term minus the first, or the third term minus the second. So in this case, we are going to see that it is going to be 92 minus 99. Since this is the second term, this is the first term, and this is -7. Even if we subtract 85 and 92, we are still going to get the same number. So this is the value that we are going to get. This is the common difference. Then this is 99, and here we are going to get 5 multiplied by -7. So we are going to have -35 here. And so our answer is going to be 64. So this is our answer, and this is the sixth term. Now that we've found this, we can go ahead and deal with the second problem. So how do you find the nth term? Now keep in mind, the formula is just the same. A plus n minus 1d. So we are going to have the same values here for a and d, except that for n, we still have the nth term. We don't know the exact number for that, so we just have to replace n with n. Now, this is going to be n is equal to, notice that the first term here is 99 and plus n minus 1, and the common difference is negative 7. So let's just try to evaluate this. So this is going to be 99, and we are going to put this negative 7 in front to make our job easier. And so this is going to be 99. Negative 7 multiplied by n is going to give us negative 7n, and negative 7 multiplied by negative 1 is going to give us positive 7. And so this is going to be 99 plus 7 is going to give us 106 minus 7n. And so this is the nth term.